Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Bachelor Nation News fans. The Bachelor aired tonight and fans are shocked. Everyone thought Matt James would pick Serena, but she broke up with Matt. What does that mean for Matt and his other relationships? Serena breaks up with Matt James. Matt and Serena have had a tight relationship. However, tonight she broke up with Matt and sent him home. Fans, as well as Matt James, are shocked. In fact, some think that if she didn't go home, he would have proposed to her. Serena was someone I thought I was potentially going to be with, Matt says before the rose ceremony. Of course, fans on Twitter are going crazy about the split. Wow, I can't believe that he likely would have picked Serena. He clearly had love for her. I'm almost sad for him now knowing how it ends. #The Bachelor, one user writes. The split was pretty heartbreaking as Serena told Matt that he was not her person. Serena broke his heart. It's Rachel for sure now. #The Bachelor, another says. Some fans are pretty amused by the fact that Bry sent Matt home on his own show. Did Serena send him home? Lol, I guess she's the Bachelor now. #Bachelorette, #The Bachelor. Serena sending the Bachelor home in a limo on his SAO. In the preview for Women Tell All, it looks like fans will get to hear from Serena and what she was thinking when she left. Who would he have sent home? One fan asks a great question. If he was set on being with Serena, who was he planning to send home tonight? Something else that sucks about this is if Serena wasn't already who he was planning to send home, then who was it? #The Bachelor, #Bachelor Nation, they write. It honestly seems like he hasn't had as strong of a bond with anyone except maybe Rachel, so it would be interesting to know who he would have sent home. Of course, one of the girls tonight has already caught on to this. Bree Springs, who got her rose last during the ceremony, pointed out how disheartening it was to get that last rose. I can't help but just wonder where Matt's head is at, she says after the rose ceremony. Next week is Women Tell All, however, the week after that will be Fantasy Suites. Just from the previews, it looks like there will be a lot of drama and a lot of tears in the final few episodes. Who do you think Matt would have sent home tonight? Let us know in the comments below. Come back to TV Shows Ace for more news on all of your favorite Bachelor Nation have proposed to Serena P. Fans think so. Inside the What Could Have Been Bachelor Love Story. Chapter 1. A Love Story That Ended Too Soon? When The Bachelor Season 25 aired back in 2021, fans were introduced to the strikingly handsome NFL hopeful turned real estate analyst, Matt James, and a lineup of 32 women vying for his heart. The season was unlike any other, marked by diversity milestones, deep emotional conversations, and more than a few shocking exits. But one moment stood out like no other, Serena Pitt choosing to walk away. Her self-elimination was arguably the most unexpected twist of the season, leaving fans stunned and leaving Matt heartbroken. Now, over 4 years later, a new wave of Bachelor Nation sleuths and TikTok theorists are dusting off old clips, revisiting interview soundbites, and speculating what many suspected all along. Would Matt James have proposed to Serena P. if she hadn't left? And, perhaps more importantly, was Serena P. the one that got away? Chapter 2. A Connection Unlike the Rest. From the very beginning, Matt and Serena's chemistry was undeniable. Their dates weren't just fun, they were effortless. From their laughter-filled maple syrup tasting and Canada-themed date to their deep philosophical chats about compatibility, viewers watched a bond grow that wasn't just about physical attraction, but genuine intellectual compatibility and emotional safety. Serena was refreshingly real. She didn't pretend to be someone she wasn't, and Matt appreciated that. Time and time again, he told the cameras and the other women that he could just breathe around Serena. There's something about Serena, Matt once said in a confessional. She brings out a different side of me. More grounded, more me. Chapter 3. The Breakup That Changed Everything. So when Serena Pitt took Matt aside and told him, "I don't think you're my person," jaws dropped across Bachelor Nation. Matt's face said it all. He was crushed. For the first time in the season, Matt looked truly rattled. And while fans were still processing what had happened, social media exploded. Hashtag Justice for Serena trended for days. Matt's face when Serena left. That man was going to propose, one Twitter user wrote. Serena was the only one he could actually be himself with, another tweeted. I don't care what anyone says, Matt was in love with her. Bachelor producers leaned into the drama. The camera lingered on Matt, staring off into the distance, rubbing his beard as he processed her exit. It was heartbreak in real time. Chapter 4. Rachel wins. But was it rebound energy? Of course, as fans know, Matt went on to give his final rose to Rachel Kirkconnell. But he didn't propose. In fact, Matt's hesitation in that final moment led many to question whether he was emotionally ready for commitment at all, or whether the sudden loss of Serena had thrown him completely off course. After Serena left, something shifted in Matt. A former Bachelor producer allegedly told a fan on Reddit, "You could feel it, like the wind had been knocked out of him." Matt's decision to forego a proposal at the end of the season only added fuel to the speculation. Did he not propose to Rachel because he still had lingering feelings for Serena? Was Rachel the safer choice after his heart had been broken? And let's not forget, Matt and Rachel hit some serious bumps shortly after the finale, following controversy surrounding her past photos. They broke up, reconciled, and are now still together. But fans can't help but feel that something always seemed just a little unresolved. Chapter 5. Serena moves on and moves up. Meanwhile, Serena Pitt quickly became a Bachelor Nation favorite. She later appeared on Bachelor in Paradise, where she met and fell in love with Joe Amabo, aka Grocery Store Joe. The two got engaged on the beach, then legally married in 2022. But here's where things get juicy. Despite their marriage, fans have continued to speculate that Matt and Serena still harbor unfinished business. Why? Because even today, when asked in interviews about her time on The Bachelor, Serena always softens when talking about Matt. Matt was incredible, she told Us Weekly in a 2024 interview. He had so much poise and character. I really cared about him, but I knew, deep down, that we weren't meant to be long-term. I think, she paused. But who knows what would have happened if I'd stayed another week. A cryptic comment that did not go unnoticed. TikTok exploded with theories. Old clips were dissected like a crime scene. Some fans even pointed out that Joe looked eerily similar to Matt in certain angles. A subconscious replacement? Chapter 6. Matt speaks out. In a 2025 podcast appearance on The Vile Files, Matt James was asked point-blank, "Would you have proposed to Serena P. if she had stayed?" Matt laughed, but then he got quiet. "I don't know, man," he said. "That was a tough moment. She caught me off guard, and I think I was headed in that direction." The internet melted. Conifire. Matt James would have proposed to Serena P. Read one YouTube headline. Bachelor almost love story. Matt plus Serena were endgame, speculated another. Matt continued. "Sometimes I think about the what-ifs. You go on a journey like that, and certain people they leave a mark." A mark. Fans took that and ran. Chapter 7. The reunion we never saw. Bachelor fans know that producers love a dramatic reunion, but one thing they never gave viewers? A real on-camera reconciliation between Matt and Serena. No, after the final rose scene, no spin-off conversation, nothing. But insiders claim that something did happen off-camera. They talked after filming Wrapped, a Bachelor crew member spilled anonymously. Not a long talk, just closure. Maybe even a little spark still there, but Serena was already emotionally moving on. It's worth noting that Joe Amabile wasn't even on her radar at the time. Could Matt have changed things? Could they have been it? In any case, I believe yes. As if I stayed, it would have been her at the end. One user posted in a Reddit AMA, "I'm convinced." Chapter 8. What Bachelor Nation Thinks Now. To this day, Matt plus Serena fan edits still circulate online. Instagram fan pages revisit their dates with nostalgic captions like "could have been forever." On TikTok, Gen Z Bachelor fans, who were barely teens when season 25 aired, have rediscovered the story and are obsessed. This was the real love story, a viral TikTok creator shared. Rachel who? Matt's whole soul left his body when Serena dumped him. Even former contestants have weighed in. Abigail Herringer, now happily engaged to Noah Erb, once commented under a Serena/Matt throwback post, "Y'all don't even know how close that was." Katie Thurston retweeted a fan saying Matt James was ready to risk it all for Serena P. and added 3 eyeball emojis. If that's not confirmation, what is? Chapter 9. Serena's Surprise Statement. In a 2025 sit-down with Bachelor Happy Hour, Serena was asked once again, "If you could go back, would you still leave Matt?" She smiled wistfully. "I don't believe in regrets," she said, "but maybe I would have stayed one more week, just to see." Another week. Fans leaped on that like it was gospel. Theories ignited once more. Was that Serena's way of saying she wasn't 100% sure? Could her heart have shifted if she let herself fall just a little more? And the most heartbreaking question of all, what if that 1 week was all Matt needed to know he was ready to propose? Chapter 10. The Legacy of Almost. In the Bachelor universe, love stories rarely go the way fans expect. But some moments live on because they never had closure. Because they represent possibility, choice, and timing, how a single decision can change everything. Matt James and Serena Pitt are both seemingly happy in their current relationships. But that doesn't stop fans from looking back, from imagining a parallel world where she stayed, he proposed, and they walked into the sunset together. Could it have happened? According to Matt himself, maybe yes. According to Serena, maybe yes. And according to fans, it did not happen. One wrote on Reddit, "It just hasn't happened yet." Would Matt James have proposed to Serena P? Bachelor Nation may never have the answer, but they'll never stop asking.